Hello and welcome back to Foodinati UK, and would you believe it, it's episode 50. 50. So for this episode, we're going back to where we started here in Chilli Shop Leeds. We're going to be catching up with Coleman 1 year on, but our musical guests are Godthrymm, and we're going to be talking about the history of the pie wars between Lancashire and Yorkshire, amongst other things. And we're going to be talking to Pulverise about their first foray into the world of hot sauce. Keep it locked. Hi and welcome back to Foodinati UK, and I'm here with none other than Godthrymm. We're in the house. Hamish and Katherine, hello.
Hello.
And what we're doing today is pies. We're here at the Brudenell, and there's nothing more Yorkshire or Lancashire, we'll get on to that in a minute, than a pie. So these are the Prime Minister pies they serve up here at the Brudenell for everyone. So we'll give them a review.
There's a fly near my pie.
Oh, good lord.
You can't have a fly near your pie.
No.
Can't have a fly on the pie.
No.
Right, now, as we said, I don't do mushy peas.
Do you want me to have your peas?
We'll sort that out in a minute.
Shove them on.
So, you said you got some very strong views on the pies in Lancashire. Do let us know.
Well, I know you were saying there's a bit of a debate about Yorkshire or Lancashire. I used to live in Wigan for about 15 years, and people from Wigan are actually known as pie eaters. Are you familiar with that?
I am.
But it's not actually anything to do with pies. So, as the story goes, well, it's actually true, it's not even a story, but going back to the early 1900s, when it was like the general industrial strikes, coal mines, etc. So everyone was on strike, and the families in Wigan were almost starved back into like crossing the picket line and going back to work.
Gotcha.
So it actually refers to eating humble pie.
Which meant you gave in and...
So then that's why they became called pie eaters. But obviously Wiganers have taken that to the extreme now, and every second building is now a pie shop.
There we go. So we learned something about pies. See, I did promise on this season we were going to do more about food and less about satanic death metal. But talking of heavy metal, Hamish is here. Otherwise known for, you've been in My Damn Bride, Solstice, Valenfire, all kinds of stuff, and now taking up vocal duties in Godthrymm.
Yeah.
How was that transition for you?
It's been been an interesting one, because in the past primarily just guitar at that point in time. I mean, even back in my time in Solstice, I did a bit of backing vocals at that point. Even did some in My Dying Bride, just live for a few times, but as far as actually assuming like a front person kind of a role in a band, this was very new, and again wasn't originally the plan when the band started. We thought we were going to have another vocalist in the band as a way to try to G ourselves along, because we were quite excited by doing something new. We'd booked some studio time, and we wanted to commit to that. As we got closer, the chap that we thought was going to be singing for us, he then didn't think he was ready and wasn't sure about pursuing it, so I just kind of did it out of necessity at first, and
the old Dave Mustaine problem.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it's not like the guy turned up with makeup, which I know Dave Mustaine said as one of the stories. Some guy turned up with makeup, and he was like, no, but then that story doesn't add up, because of course on the back of the Peace Sells album, they're all wearing makeup.
Well, absolutely, absolutely. But I think a lot of bands have had a questionable period. Well, Celtic Frost springs to mind.
Very, very much so. I think a disturbing trend these days of a lot of folk sticking up for the Cold Lake album, and I've
given it a few tries.
Get behind it.
I've given it a couple of spins, but anyway, we're not here to talk about Celtic Frost's missteps. So your new album's out, Distortions, fantastic. What I like about it is I'm a big lover of all the bands that you've played with in the past, and it seems to be handpicked best bits of all of it, and a new sort of swing on the whole genre.
Yeah, the first album was kind of reflected in the name as well. Reflections was very much looking at, past, the appreciation and love for, the style of music, and I was quite unashamedly looking back at that, style of music and just really enjoying and reconnecting with the love of that. And then with Distortions, we just kind of really wanted to push things a little bit further, really ramp up the contrast and bring in more of a melodic content, a lot more harmony, a lot more layering, and just really try and push things a bit further. And all the way through, not at all being afraid of if something kind of sounds like it references some of those bands from the past. It's like, well, yeah, that was a massive
part of your DNA.
Exactly, a massive part of what I did for so long, and absolutely just love and appreciate it so much. So it's just the most natural template that I feel really comfortable.
Absolutely. I think as a musician, you've got to do what feels natural.
Yeah.
If you start trying to make music for other people, then it goes wrong. If you make what you want to hear, then you'll generally hit it right.
Absolutely, and just embrace that if some bits sound a bit My Dying Bride, it's like, well, yeah, it will, but that's fine. But then, kind of take it head on with even having Aaron doing a guest spot on one of the songs as well. So,
absolutely,
this is the music I love so much, and just want to do it and appreciate it and continue to do it. The next album, we intend to kind of push things a little further as well and try and incorporate some different sounds and slightly maybe expand upon the sound kind of even further, because at the moment we just feel very inspired. We loved the process of writing and recording this album and just want to do more. So at the very, very least, it's just our passion for what we're doing and just continue doing it, and just feel very fortunate to do so with Profound Law, the record label. Really,
they're an awesome label.
An amazing label, and
there's a few really strong doom labels around at the moment, like Right Above spring to mind, and so and I don't know, some of our viewers might know a bit, like with My Dying Bride, especially in Europe, you experience large amounts of success. Like I was talking to Aaron about it. There was one point spotting Iron Maiden and all of that stuff, and then
Metallica.
That was a heck of a day.
So what was it like going away to Europe and like playing these megadomes and stuff like that, and then coming back to good old Yorkshire, where they don't let you head get too big in Yorkshire, do they? It's just hello, Rockstar.
we went through a few years where we didn't play very much in England at all, really, and we would even get asked about it at times. We'd be like, well, get treated so very well and it's so appreciated abroad. So in some ways it's maybe a bit of kind of what's a bit exotic that it's come from somewhere else, and music reflecting our surroundings and environment, and that's interesting to someone else. And there's some incredibly passionate audiences out there.
Oh, absolutely.
Love to be back out there again, but of course now in this band we've aside from a few trips away, we have played out in Germany, Holland, Belgium, well, but it's mostly been UK based so far, so which has been grand, but hopefully we get to stretch things a little further afield again. The reviews for the album have been amazing. Some
album of the year contender stuff talk, that's pretty amazing.
Very nice.
And you got immortalised in cartoon form in Decibel magazine.
We did.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Did you know that was coming, or did you just do it?
We knew, didn't we? But we hadn't seen it before it was published.
It's a good cartoon.
It's really good, and the detail on it's brilliant. We think Sean is depicted perfectly.
It's practically photographed.
We managed to get some of the copies of the actual.
That was my next question.
So we're going to we can get them all framed.
Oh yeah.
So we got a friend of ours in America who got the magazine before we did. So I posted a little bit of it, but so we were all rather excited.
I bet.
That. Yeah.
It's those little things, isn't it?
It's just bizarre to seeing yourself in cartoon form.
Yeah, man, and sometimes very unflattering. So you got off.
We got off lightly.
I was amazed to see that. And Decibel, obviously, it's such a respected magazine in the States. It's their version of Metal Hammer, I guess.
Yeah.
Because in the States, I don't know what the magazine situation is in the States these days, but I know that Decibel's still doing things. Got books they're doing at the moment that look pretty amazing.
A lot of books, their flexi vinyl series is amazing. The tours and the shows that they have are there.
Really well curated, isn't it?
It's an incredible magazine with incredible people, and Albert, editor-in-chief, is just an absolute superstar, and with such a passion for this style of music, which is just...
Well, and that's what I love, and I've talked to guys from Metal Hammer and stuff like that over, you know, at these festivals and whatnot, and what comes forward is fan first. If you always lead as a fan first, you can't go too far wrong, because you're talking as your audience, and the readership will be thinking the same as you, and you'll be looking for the same thing the readers are looking for, you know. So I think as long as you go with that in mind and never see yourself as being above it, and you're always going to be a fan, then
passion will always shine through, and if someone's enthusiastic for the top of your hands, or of course like with yourself, music and food, you know, I mean, what a wonderful two things to be passionate about. Bring them together, talk about it. It's all, as you say, there's always going to be something.
Well, it's two things most people absolutely need. You know, some people might not be musical, but you know, music for people like you and I is food as much as food is, you know? So
I didn't think I was hungry, but I really am.
Right, well, before we get too crazy, right, we've got some sauces. Now, Tubby Tom, I'm doing a feature for you. Let that be known. Because I want some more. This is the Golden Buffalo. I think this is exquisite. I got all of these from Chilli Shop Leeds, big up Frank. And this one is, they had an award-winning buffalo sauce. They've done the Golden Buffalo, so this has got a bit of mustard in it. So if you're having the chicken, I'd recommend that.
That sounds like a good idea.
I don't know if it'll go with the gravy though, but we will find out.
Won't we? So, have a little splodge, see how it goes.
Give me a bit.
I had to go in shop. And it's absolutely. I'm going through a bit of a mustard phase at the moment. I'm loving me Baja and stuff and all that. Isn't that a special sauce? That's super good.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Give you a bit of history on this. Tubby Tom is one of the UK's most decorated butchers, and he wanted to come out with a range of sauces, rubs and seasonings to go with barbecue and stuff like that. If you're a bit of a barbecue head, these are aimed at you. So that's a beautiful one, isn't it?
That is stunning.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a
nice
future award winner. That has literally come out this week.
Wow.
Now, we'll do that one last because that's the chilli one. This one is for lovers of Latin flavours. So we're thinking it'll go with a pie. It'll be right. This went down really well when I brought it out at Arctangent. In fact, so much so, one of the PRs has a bottle. So have a go with that. It's a Latin vibe. Mocco.
Right.
I think it's absolutely divine. Although I've never had it with pie.
Right, Hamish.
It's good pie as well.
It is good pie.
It does go with pie.
Gravy.
These are great pies, yeah. Pie Minister. If you're in Brudenell, get one of these down here. If not, there's one in town. So, get that Latin vibe on that.
So good. Ready.
Super good. Now, I can tell you a bit of reason why that tastes so good. Is this has got, what's the name of the, Rocoto peppers, which are the only hot chili peppers that are sweet.
Yeah.
So,
It tastes of sweetness in it, and then a nice heat at the back of your throat. That is lovely.
that's absolutely banging, isn't it? So,
We're going to be putting an order in.
did you get that, Tom? Putting an order in. And then, to finish us off, this is fire candy. Now, there's been a different fire candy. They did a jalapeno version of this, which was very, very popular, but people wanted a bit stronger than that. So this is the habanero version. We'll be sparing with this because you both got a sting like. But a little smidgen of this. Go on. There we are. See what you think of that. Candied
I'll let you
jalapeno.
go first.
Thank you.
It's not too bad.
Come on. Right.
It's one of the perks of working with Frank at the Chilli Shop is I get to try these things when they come in.
How hot is it?
Let's find out.
Hotter the better.
It's a playful heat.
It is, yeah.
Bit of sweetness in there.
Bit of sweetness, a little bit smoky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do like smoky flavours, so that's...
Ice smoking.
Oh, yeah.
Tingly dancing.
And it builds a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Builds a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 out of 3 there.
That's most satisfying.
So,
Very nice.
Tubby Toms on your cam, Tubby Toms.
Right, we will be getting some of those, won't we?
Well, if Tubby Toms sees this, send Hamish and Katherine some balls.
Free chilli, please.
So are you quite into your chilies and all that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Not at the detriment of taste.
absolutely, my feelings entirely.
Yeah. But I do tend to find that most meals benefit from the addition of a couple of chilies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I always say flavour first with this stuff because, like, with working with Frank from the Chilli Shop, you see a lot of people come in and they just want hot. What's your hottest? And it's just like, well, I've got some stuff that tastes really nice.
Yeah.
You know, you can have hot and taste really nice, but it's really difficult to make those sauces. Anyone can get a load of chilies and some white vinegar and smash it all together. That's easy. But getting balance and flavours and stuff
The
going
perfect
on
balance.
there.
And it's good for your serotonin levels.
Absolutely. Antioxidants as well.
Scientifically proven to cheer you up.
Indeed.
Which is why we have lots of it, and that's why we're always happy.
Yeah. There we are. It is actually chili's very good for you, and all the stories of what it does to your insides and all that. That's just if it's made badly. That's having too much white vinegar.
Yeah.
That's what's wrecking you. Chilies are actually great for you.
They are.
There you go. We spread the chili gospel.
Yeah.
Amen. So after this, what's up next? You got touring.
So at the moment, right now, we're just looking to see what shows and performances we can get on the back of the reviews of the album. So tonight is kind of the proper album launch show, and Scott at Crash Records has just been wonderful working with him in regards to putting the show on, and so looking forward to it with some very dear friends of ours tonight as well. Oaken Throne, Blasphemer, Sound of Origin. It's a
awesome,
great lineup and a lot of old friends, and so just making a bit of a celebration, a bit of a party in a couple of ways, because there's a couple of birthdays being celebrated as well, and also to mark the release of the album too, make it a bit of a special night. We've even got a couple of guest vocalists joining us as well, so we've got a bit of a doom choir.
Doom choir. I will be getting that on video for you guys. Okay. I'll try and get that.
Sound check sounded great, and it's such the Brudenell is such a wonderful venue. It's so good.
One overriding question that's been coming up about with all the bands I've interviewed this season so far is we've been talking about Click, and this has come up a lot. Now I'm imagining you guys, do you play with Click or not play with Click?
Not live.
In the studio, well. In
the studio, it was incredibly helpful. In the past, in the studio, we didn't necessarily always go with Click, and if a song would kind of naturally vary its...
Because I was thinking to do that. With your style of music being as groovy and as feel-driven, I would have thought Click would probably take a lot of the feel away. Yeah,
so it depends on the nature of the song and what we're doing. The first album, we had a bit of a combination. Some songs were done to Click, and then that made made things easier in terms of kind of layering stuff like that, which was suited certain songs more so than others, whereas other ones we'd been playing the songs in the rehearsal room and live at shows, and they had a real feel to them, and they did vary, drift a little bit in tempo, so we would just record it as we were used to playing it. And then when it was coming to this album, at first, by kind of necessity, really, we weren't able to all be in the same rehearsal room, working on ideas together.
Bouncing stuff around.
Yeah, remotely. So we would be emailing things through to each other and able to do home recording. It's amazing how home recording has progressed in the way it has.
Totally revolutionised things.
It's amazing, absolutely.
I'm working on an album myself at the moment, and we've got lots of guest vocalists on it from all over the place. And I wouldn't have been able to do this years ago, and now I can just like send them bits. And everyone's got a little home studio set up, and we've got a nice studio. So if we could just get the signal, we can fancy stuff up later on, you know. So so technology, embrace it, but don't be a slave to it.
Yes. It's a tool. Add it to the arsenal and use it to create what we're doing. But yes, don't let it dominate.
Right. Well, I think on that note, I can hear the guitars firing up in the background. So I think we'll call that a day.
Amazing.
Absolutely. So, Godthrymm, Hamish, Katherine, thank you very much for being on Foodinati UK.
You are very welcome.
Have a wonderful show.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Awesome.
Bye.
Hi, and welcome back to Foodinati UK. We've got some familiar faces in the house tonight because we are celebrating the launch of something very special. You know, we like a band-flavoured hot sauce thing, promo stint whenever we can grab them. So, thanks to our good friends at Chilli of the Valley, Pulverise have released the new sauce. This is Slam Time. Yes. So, you're the brainchild behind this particular sauce, aren't you?
From years and years of trying to make something nice. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
So, did you come up with the recipe and then work with Dan on making it to the
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I'm a proper chili head, so I'm always trying to find new ways of blending different flavours to make just a nice sauce. But so out of my kitchen, and basically, I'm just giving it. My friends were normally the guinea pigs for the heat levels. So over years, I've just developed probably 4 or 5 set sauce flavours that I think are nice at different heat levels. And then, and it's if I think are nice heat levels.
Yeah, well, it's a difficult one to gauge that, isn't it?
Completely. So I've chosen 4 different chili blends to go in, 4 different types of chilies that I've blended in different ways to go into this sauce. But Dan from Chilli of the Valley has brought it to life.
Awesome.
So shout out to Dan.
Yeah, Dan, you get a lot of shout outs out of me, but another one, there you go. Last time I was testing one of Dan's products. I don't know if you've seen the Tech Fest footage, but I came off very badly. But anyway, that was his Reaper Roulette game.
Oh, right, yeah. There's no Reapers in this.
No. Oh, good. No. I'll enjoy it then. So, talk us through the chili profile. What we got here? Yellow habanero?
So it's yellow habanero, there's some bird's eye chili, there's naga, but not too much naga, and then Scotch bonnet is what's
our old favourite, Scotch bonnet.
Yeah.
That just goes with everything, doesn't it? It's great. And Headz as well, that's
Headz,
my other favourite. That's fab. So what's Cola?
Yeah, Coca-Cola. I found out from years ago on an American chili site that to sweeten the sauce or dampen heat and bring up sweet.
Yes.
They use either like maple syrup or Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper's in one. So I started messing about really with just adding different levels of Coca-Cola into the sauce.
Yeah, man.
To give it that sweetness that you need to kick out a little bit.
Great idea.
Yeah, and maple syrup.
Oh, maple syrup. Oh, yeah, back up with some of that. Yeah, because what we used in our one that we did with Dan was pineapple.
Right, yeah.
As a sweetener. So you don't have to have a sweetener, but it does make it a better eat.
Yeah.
You know, it does balance out your flavours and stuff.
Mango goes really well with Carolina Reaper, just to chuck that out there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, mango's good. But he's put in miso paste.
Yep.
That's how you can tell it's one of Dan's sauces.
Yeah.
Either that or black garlic.
Yeah.
But fantastic. Right. Well, I'm going to go and we'll get the order in for the food. But first off, we're going to talk about your music because we got big news on the music as well, haven't we? What's been going down?
Oh, lots. Where do you start music?
Not much. Only a brand new freaking EP.
Yeah.
with a producer that's been announced now, hasn't it?
No, we're not yet.
Yeah, it's still in the bag.
Okay.
We did meet him.
We did
though.
meet said producer.
We met him recently at a show he did in Wolverhampton with his band.
Yeah.
Recently reformed with the original lineup. And that was amazing. He's listened to our EPs, listened to the tracks. He's really chuffed with it. He thought it was great, which was a massive compliment to us. He's really happy with it. We're happy with it. Just in the mastering stages.
Awesome.
Final touches.
Mastering, that's the exciting bit.
Yes.
That's where it comes back all shiny and lovely.
Yeah, we've got the name.
Yep.
We've finally got the name. It took us a while. We need to work out when we're going to announce the name.
I'll wait for your Instagram. I'll wait for the
Well, we're looking to release it this year, hopefully. Definitely a single.
Awesome.
Soon. Yeah.
Also, another one. Because you just had Tomb Raiders out, and that went down well, didn't it?
Yes.
And I saw you playing it live at, was it Idlefest?
Yes.
Yeah. It sounded kick-ass live.
I didn't mean to play it live, I won't lie.
Yeah.
We've got everyone wants another song. Let's do Newman then. Oops.
Oh no, that were other.
That's what I must do.
That's the new one.
The new one.
Yeah.
So many new songs. It's hard to keep track.
I'm lost now.
Yeah.
It was the second time we played Tomb Raiders at Idlefest. It went down really well.
Awesome.
I didn't play it too fast this time, did I? Like, the first time I was like, this is exciting!
It's got such a good
It's just landed in the
groove.
set really well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's just blended into the
I just love the riff on it. It's really catchy and it's got that sort of kind of cozy Egyptian feel on it.
That was the point. Like
Yeah.
the whole point of writing that was like I want it to sound Egyptian.
Yeah.
And that was so like when people are like saying to us, "Oh, it sounds like this." Yes.
Yeah. So that's the idea. Yeah. Because there are certain scales that are like instant Egyptian vibes.
It's
like
semitone roll-ups, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like when you hear Power Slave by Iron Maiden. That's, exactly it.
One of the best albums ever made.
I would totally back that. Definitely the best Iron Maiden album ever made, sort of.
This is not the start.
Well, we'll get onto that later.
I'll try and keep it shut because I'll be here for hours.
Yeah. Me too, actually. So, as you know, it's our 50th episode and it's the Yorkshire special. So we had to get the Pulverise guys in because they're everything that is Yorkshire about Yorkshire.
Hey up!
Hey up.
Where's my pie?
I'm not even going to pretend.
I
am,
intruder.
I've become Yorkshire-fied, I think. Or Yorkshire refined?
Well, have you said hey up yet?
No.
Can you?
No.
Can you?
It's a great Yorkshire.
Get on top, pub.
Do what you said.
There's no,
Do what you said. All that.
Now I've done that. You should do Irish impersonations,
I can do that.
Also, I'd be really amiss if I didn't mention the artwork by our good friend Rory Pets, who did all of the Foodinati logos,
Brilliant.
our sauce and all that, and he's done these banging t-shirt designs.
Yeah, boy!
All here. So there you go, Rory.
Love you, Rory.
Yeah. Rory and Dan, I've got to say,
Absolutely awesome.
Rory and Dan are absolute pleasure to work with. They're so good. They're fantastic.
I knew there would be.
Yeah, brilliant.
I wouldn't send them your way.
No, absolutely. We'll work with them again.
He turned us into zombies, like. I've never
Yeah.
been
Melting hot sauce.
He didn't turn you into
Yeah,
a
yeah.
zombie. He turned us into. Is that not your own?
I did notice though, if
Yeah,
you look closely, there's only Jojo and I sweating, the boys are not, so I think
Yeah.
he must
That's
assume
because,
that we can't
yeah.
take the heat.
We can't.
We've tested that theory.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. Correct.
You can now,
I
what,
can
because
now.
you had it with bread.
And
Is
milk.
that cheating? Is that hot sauce?
Yeah.
Cheated.
Or are you supposed
Donuts.
to neck it?
Donuts.
Sweet.
Donuts are the best thing for chilling a sauce out.
Yeah,
So there you go.
sweet.
We don't have donuts, but we do have some ice cream, and we'll be getting onto that later when the food arrives. Welcome back. The food's here by the magic of television and editing and things. We've got the sauce we've got to try out. We've got our cans of liquid death, just in case it gets too hot in here. We murder our thirst. There you go. You got your thing. And Colt Wings supplied us with a smorgasbord. So let's have a go on this sauce, shall we?
Yeah, right.
Right.
What's going
napkin.
on with this?
Hang on.
Now,
Scared for it.
now, if you're gonna pitch
I'm
this,
scared.
say I was coming into Frank's Chilli Shop.
Yep.
Big up, Frank. And I was saying, like, what's the pulverized sauce like? Would you say, is it on the high end of medium?
I
or
would
medium,
say it's
or
medium high,
medium high.
but it's sweet, heat, sweet. That order: sweet, heat, sweet.
Let's go. Right, I'm interested to find out all about this, so I'll put it on this side of the wing.
Is what it is. Tommy, it's
There we are. Right. So here's the Foodinati review.
Just check note though.
That is tasty.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you get that cola.
Yeah,
I
the
have
sweetness
one
one.
other
Yeah.
chicken.
You get that up front.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you've got the chili coming through the
The heat
back.
comes in the back. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Sweet heat.
Yeah, man. That's really good how it like lines up like that.
Oh my God, are you prepared to
He's
see
done
my
real good on it.
Oh, it's awesome.
face?
Oh my god.
That is a great Oh, wow. I'll have another dollop of that, actually. There you go.
Go for it,
Yeah.
go for it, go for it.
I'm going in for seconds. You need to buy this sauce. And this sauce is out now.
Jojo's like,
Right,
See, Jojo.
I tasted it then though.
You've tasted it.
I tasted
I
the
said,
flavour too.
Oh, yeah.
I guess as well, Luke. Yeah.
It's a Moorish sauce as well.
Yeah.
Did you put
So-
a hot coal in it?
We're just a double this.
So-
You know it is better with chicken. Sorry, George.
Yes. So, plug in your sauce. This is available now.
Yep.
Where from?
From all good outlets, not available from
Bandcamp. And your Bandcamp is? Pulverise at Bandcamp.
Pulverise
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulverise UK at Bandcamp. Just search Pulverise on Bandcamp. It's there. And you can buy the t-shirts and the sauces bundle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's out now. Out now.
Do it
Brilliant.
now.
This is spectacular. I mean, that is perfect heat for me. It's on the top end of medium, which is the way I like it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Send it here, please, Joe.
I'll tell you what this would be good with. Fish on a barbecue.
Do you know what I had with it last night? Jambalaya. It
Jambalaya.
was like,
Oh, yeah.
just added a kick to it. It was so good.
Like, so can you remember any disasters that you've had when you've turned up, like some really awful food?
Oh!
Here we go.
I'll tell you a good story. If you want.
Go for it.
Is it the head PE one? Oh.
No, a certain person that battered.
No. Not that one.
No, you haven't heard about the food part of it, though.
Oh, there's a food bit.
That word,
not
I battered him because he assaulted me. That's all. Leave that out of the question. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I did a gig, right? He turned up with this so-called gig organiser.
Yeah.
He says, "What do you want to eat, lads? I'll sort you out some food." I says, "Can I have a meat feast pizza, please? And a portion of chips."
Yep.
Anyway, comes back, doesn't he? No, it comes back with, don't you?
What?
The smallest portion of chips and the garlic bread. And I said, "Hang on, garlic bread?
I've heard this joke.
Who are you?"
Guaranteed.
You're having a laugh at you. This is not a pizza. And that was it. Game over. Night just went from bad to worse.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wasn't having it.
Have you had one of those gigs where it's just like you wish they'd left the food off entirely,
Yeah. No.
rather than insult you with some stale sandwiches?
I've eaten sandwiches with mold. I found a sandwich one time with a nail in it. Like, not a nail, like a fingernail.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the opposite side, there is one place we will always agree is amazing. So we'll play a place called the Rigger.
Oh.
Hell
There's
yeah.
a Chinese over the road.
Oh.
Yeah.
And if you've never been to the Rigger and you've never had Chinese from that
Yeah.
place, you are
Go
missing
there.
out. It's
Right.
so good.
Where's that? Which town?
Stoke on
Stoke on-
Trent.
Stoke-on-Trent. The Rigger.
Yeah.
Lisa, we'll get you a gig. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's not. It's Stoke under Line. Stoke under Line.
Stoke on Line.
Stoke
Other
under
way.
Line.
It's the other one.
Yeah.
So good. We've accepted
Midland.
gigs just so we can
On the
go
basis
for
of
the
food.
yeah.
Yeah.
Takeaway is
Them
immense.
chicken meatballs.
in it.
Yeah. Every
They're
time we go,
amazing.
we don't play that often.
Do you remember you?
Remember it?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours calls a cheeky boy for some reason.
Well, that's
I
because
guess
we're
it's
why.
now anyway, just being noisy and taking photos.
So
I can't do it.
let's do a question we can actually use. So what's up next for you guys live-wise after Halloween?
After Halloween.
We're
Yeah.
playing Underground in Bradford.
Yep.
Underground in Bradford?
I think that's it for now.
Lizard Fest.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
After-
yeah, that's Lizard
oh, that is
Fest
Lizard Fest, yeah.
Underground, yeah. That's it for now. We've only just started to book gigs again after being in
Sure.
the studio.
Oh, yeah.
We learned this about ourselves during the recording process. We can't gig and write music at the same time.
No, it's
either
double
one or the
duty.
other. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
double
hard.
duty.
So we had to say no to all the gigs. So we're just sort of ramping up our gigs again.
Yeah, man.
Plus the entire EP launch campaign as well, which will keep us very busy.
Yeah, and you've been doing videos and stuff as well and all that kind of thing. Talking of which, Rockfit. Rockfit. You're on a compilation-y type thingy, aren't you?
Yeah, we accidentally started something with Rockfit. We were one of the sort of local band pioneers. So Hannah, the CEO of Rockfit, the Rockfit boss, she found a video that Jojo and I did. We were doing the Macarena to Roots, Bloody Roots by Sepultura.
I've seen that.
And it did really well. We got a few views on it. And she found it and she went, oh hey, I've just checked you out on the strength of this Macarena song.
Yeah.
I really love new metal. I love what you do. Can we use one of your songs for our
Cool.
workout routines? And we're like, finally, Pulverise is happening.
Oh,
We've
brilliant.
always wanted it to happen since a typo on a gig ticket one
No,
time.
no, got me.
Right. Right.
Start pulverised.
Well,
So which track are they using?
They've used sometime.
Sometime,
Yes.
of course.
It is.
Of course.
It was amazing.
Yeah, go for it. I've done that.
So we
Yeah,
sent
yeah.
it over. Hannah did a routine to it, so we got actual choreography to slam time.
Wow.
And it's quite hard. Like you have to jump in the air and like punch the floor. It's proper.
Oh, is it
aggressive.
superhero move?
Yes, yes.
Superhero
Oh,
slam.
and there's finger guns too. Which
I found it
Yeah.
really easy.
Yeah, me and Darren found it easy when we went.
Me too, actually. We
Yep.
Rockfit had a massive in-person sort of workout session in Manchester.
Yeah.
And they invited us. We went.
Yep.
It was amazing. We walked through the door and everyone cheered. Like, not yet. Like it was amazing. And they premiered Slam Time there.
Right.
I did the whole session. What did you guys do?
Did you not see our legs all session? Oh, we moved. Yeah.
We did
Sat
move.
there.
It's ruined people's quick.
Yeah, exactly.
They sat at the back and watched.
Right, now, you can't have a feast like that without dessert. And these are special. This is from the Chili Alchemist. And we have Blaze and Scorch. And these are chili-infused dessert sauces. I've been thinking someone should do this forever, and they have. We have chili salted caramel, which is divine, and chili chocolate. So, I'm going to pass these round. Give yourself a
Yes.
dollar.
have a
So,
There's one spoon for one, isn't there?
I'll do caramel down this side and chocolate down that side, and then you swap over. That's chocolate,
Yeah.
then that's caramel, and then swap
cool.
sides.
Pass it down, Fanny. Get a move on.
But
girl.
we're having this with Mackey's ice cream for two reasons. One, Lisa, our camera lady, thinks it's the best ice cream in the world 'cause it's from Scotland. And two, we can't have any other flavours muddying the waters. We've got to taste this on its own. So straight up vanilla. That's how we're going.
Wow.
Cool.
Chocolate.
I'm gonna wait for
Chili
you guys to
chocolate
be
is
ready
good.
because this looks awesome.
Yeah, and then swap sides.
Cool.
So you get a go of each.
I actually were trying to struggle how this would be.
It's awesome.
Beautiful.
Good man, they got something.
I'm excited.
Cool.
Right,
I'm
I'm
ready
ready
to
to-
go.
I got told about this, and it was great as an idea, but they've smashed it out of the park.
I'm so excited.
Is that one?
So
Yeah.
let's have a right, and afterwards give us a marks out of 10.
All right.
Right. So,
I've just made a mess of myself.
Chan. My best album actually was Chan.
Oh, that's
Oh my god.
it's so good.
I'm a chocoholic and this is
Yeah. Because what got me about it is like the chocolate and the caramel are banging for a start. Never mind the chili, you know.
Caramel is just,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
This is awesome.
That's really nice.
so do you want to swap sides on the?
Yeah.
So have you had a bit of the caramel yet?
But I've got everything.
You've got everything, haven't
We've just had, yeah, we've had the,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, send
we've
me
just,
some.
we've,
Yeah,
we've just had the
yeah,
caramel.
yeah.
anyway.
Caramel.
I'm not a sweet eater.
yeah.
I like
Oh.
a sauce.
Mm.
I like an ice cream and stuff.
You
Yeah.
can just eat that
I'm going
on
to
its
give you
own,
a
can you?
good solid 9 there.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Are you trying some of this?
I just put that in toast.
That's the chocolate.
caramel.
I like caramel.
Go down the motorway.
Oh, dude, I want all of that.
I know
Where
you
do we
could.
get this
I got that right. You could get that from Chilli Shop Leeds if you're up this way,
Oh, yeah, no,
or
that's
from
brilliant.
chilialchemist.co.uk.
I'll be getting some of this.
And they've got all kinds of stuff. They do normal sauces as well. And yeah, if you want to send us a few bottles of that, that would be great.
Oh,
George, thank you. This is amazing.
There we go.
Did
So
this stem
sick.
from me?
How do you?
asking
Yeah,
me today?
this is.
Do you do any dessert stuff?
You asked me that months ago.
Yeah.
Months ago, and I've been thinking what is appropriate chili dessert type thingy. So there we go. We
Which
found
one do
it.
you prefer?
We found it.
You know what is really nice?
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer the caramel. but
Tomato
the chocolate
chili
is
jam.
good.
Chocolate one's gold.
Right.
I like the caramel
Sweet.
better.
I like the
And,
caramel.
I can feel
I've
the
only ever
heat
seen it
on
with
the
these
chocolate
little
ball.
country shops.
Yeah.
And I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
seen it anywhere else. But if anybody could make a chili tomato jam,
Chili tomato
make a
jam.
chili tomato jam and be down all over that.
Right.
I'll do that.
Some chili jam. Yeah, chili jam.
Chili
Yeah.
jam, that's easy enough.
Yeah.
Chili
You
jam.
can make chili jams, yeah.
I've got some Reaper peanut butter.
Have you?
But it actually works more better than you think it would.
Peanut butter reaper, yeah. I can
Yeah,
see that.
that works well with ice cream too. But cheers, everyone. Right.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers.
Thank you for
That
having
was
us.
gorgeous.
And I think that brings us to the end of our interview/noshing session.
Yeah.
And We'll keep that in.
That's what she said.
And don't forget, Pulverise Slam Time Sauce out now at Bandcamp. Pulverise T-shirts out now at Bandcamp. Pulverise songs out now at Bandcamp. Go check them out. See them live. Foodinati, we're out. Thank you.
Yeah.
The caramel sauce is ridiculous.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And if you like what you see there, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, hit the notifications, tell your friends. You know what to do. It keeps us doing what we do. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to Foodinati UK, and this is a very special episode. This is our 50th episode, and for our 50th episode we've decided to come back to where we started, here in the Chilli Shop with Frank.
Welcome everybody.
There we go. This is also our Yorkshire special, and this is one of the jewels in the crown of Yorkshire. How's it been going at the Chilli Shop recently?
Well, it's just got busier and busier,
Yeah.
and it's great working with you because we feel like we're supplying the bullets.
Yes, absolutely. So any time over the series where you've seen me suffer in some way, all but the worst one was Frank. The worst one was someone else. But yes, all the chili that all you bands have been checking out, all those hot sauces, everything comes from here. So tell us a bit about the shop.
Well, this is
For those that don't know.
This is based on starting one of the first chili festivals in the country, turned it into a shop, even though I hate shops, can't stand shopping. So you will love this shop because it's so weird and different, and it's an experience. You can try everything. And we specialise in supporting bands, really. People come in and we will find what's great on your tour, and the customers come in and we will do free tasters like the largest hot ones collection and sauces that taste like people's football teams and some of the rudest and best tastes in the world. And we have found the best taste in the world, and it's like the drug of the shop, and we're very proud of it.
Indeed you have, and I've had some in my cupboard for a while now. And we keep the Foodinati hot sauce here as well. It's the last remaining bastion of the Foodinati hot sauce for now. And Frank's you've been absolutely supportive all the way along the way on this crazy journey we've been on. So we thought it was best to come along and just say thank you for that. But also, since we've been away, is there anything really wacky around here we should know about?
Well, we've really, really gone the extra mile. We're trying to find different. The salted caramel and the chocolate is amazing. That has come in for ice cream. Oh my God, it's just beautiful. It's like food porn.
And you will be seeing that on an upcoming episode of Foodinati, because I'm going to be trying it out with a band, because this stuff, trust me, it's beautiful. It's going to be a little bit of pushing that, because we haven't had any sweet stuff on the show for a while. So yes. So you get all the bands come around here from the Key Club around the corner. Have you had anyone like pretty famous recently?
Yeah, we had a lot of big bands, even from America, and then we have to start posting out the stuff to America. So it's great that America sees itself as the home of hot sauces, and they come here and they cannot believe what we have in the UK.
Absolutely.
So I'm really proud of being like an export to the US. But yeah, loads of bands from the O2 to the Arena to the Key Club. And it's a delight to meet them. Most of the time you can tell a band because they come in and they're tight-knit and just like, we love them, and we even make them a free sauce. We say, like, come back after your gig and we'll put your latest single or your picture on a sauce bottle. And they come along and go, oh my God, edible merch.
Yeah.
And we've planted a seed for them.
Absolutely. And I found that out this year when I met up with the Cancer Bats at 2000 Trees Festivals. They remembered that sauce. You remember we made them a sauce? They remembered the sauce, and they came bounding over in VIP and said, the sauce. So
great.
There you go. People do remember those sauces. One other thing that Frank's got involved in, which is really interesting to me, I'm a certified coffee lover, is you're doing a coffee workshop at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, see the dark bits, I'm quarter Italian, and I love good food, good coffee. And we found a top barista training room. So we're working with a top barista, and now and again, like once a month, we're doing a design your own chili coffee barista workshop. And it's terrifying for the barista because he has to judge the best coffee of the night.
Oh, so he has to have
and there's a Reaper one and a Ghost Chili one. But wow, they've been a high standard. And the dream is one day we're going to create such a great coffee. It's going to be in sale all around the country and in the shop. So that's my dream.
That will be a dream come true for me as well, being certified chili lover and coffee lover. So honestly, it's so exciting to work with you. Every day we've got new ideas. Every day things are popping off. So here's to another 50 episodes and continued working.
Excellent. We'll keep supplying the bullets.
But now comes the food part. Now, you'll remember, friend of the show, Jazz Coleman was on the first series with his first sauce. Well, with impeccable timing as ever, for our 50th episode, he's brought out 2 more and we're here to check them. So here they are, the Mango Gold Frenzy and the Voodoo Ghost Exorcism. And we're going to check these out. You ready for it?
I'm ready for it. Not tried these yet.
Right, we should probably do habanero first, shouldn't we?
Yeah, it sounds safer, doesn't it?
So this is made with habanero, mangoes, onion, lime, garlic. Yeah, the usual things you'll find in a habanero sauce, and it's obviously with mango, which loves habanero very much. So do you want to, you have your dab there. There we go. And I'll have mine here. Now let's check this out. Cheers. Ooh, it's pokier than I thought it would be.
Habanero comes through, doesn't it? Nice,
Very much so.
Sweet, fruity taste, though.
And the garlic really bringing up the base notes
Yeah,
there.
it rounds it off, doesn't it?
That is quite a sharp habanero kick. I wouldn't put this in the usual habanero medium range. I'd put it in the medium to high there.
Nice on a pizza.
Fabulous. So, this one is the Voodoo Ghost. So, it should be 1 up, but we'll find out. Because that was already a pokey number. Right. So, there you go.
Jazz was great. When he came in the shop a year ago, what a great guy. He loved the shop.
Walked out with a few sauces and all.
He bought his own.
Which is fabulous. Right, so this is the Voodoo Ghost.
Oh, it's got a sweetness to it.
See, that one, I would say is slightly milder.
Ghost is the slowest kicking chili.
Oh, that's a builder.
It's a creeper.
It's a creeper. Well, delicious. It's quite interesting because the only thing that's different... Oh, there it comes.
Yeah, really late, isn't it?
Yeah, really late.
30-second delay.
The interesting thing about them is the only thing that's different about these sauces is the chili. And it does change it exponentially. Oh, yeah. That really is a creeper.
Yeah, that's aimed at my customers.
Awesome. Well, there you go, Jazz. You've done it again. Fantastic. For sale now, out through Headz. And check it out. Hi, back with Foodinati UK. And it's been 1 year, 1 whole year since Mr. Jazz Coleman started our journey with Cult Wing, exactly in this corner that Mikey from Cult Wing's in. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much.
So you're on the other side of this now.
Yep.
We've had quite a few guests through here.
A few of them, yeah, definitely. We've had who is it now?
Skindred.
Jazz Coleman.
Jazz Coleman. We've had, you know what? They've all disappeared, haven't they? Bury Tomorrow.
Bury Tomorrow. We've had those damn crows. We've had all the bands that I loved growing up, basically.
Those damn crows as well. Shout out those damn crows. Anyway, yeah. So we basically came to this place about a year ago, and you'd just been built, basically. You just opened your doors. 1 year later, how's it been?
Amazing.
Yeah.
We've had, obviously, our 1 year party last Friday. The only way that I can describe it was just a glorious shit show. You know, it was.
Sounds like
there was tequila going everywhere, so it was it was a really good day. But I mean, the past year itself, obviously being here since it's been opened, just seeing it grow and develop as a bar is amazing. We have all of our sort of regulars and everything like that coming in, all of our patriots coming in as well, the people who sort of promote the bar to their mates and everything.
Sure.
Big shout out to Alan and Chloe for doing that. You know, they are incredible people. And they come into the bar, like I say, like pretty much every single weekend and just kind of, like I say, promote it and everything. But even then, you know, we've obviously, you know, gained a few team members and lost a few team members, but I think the team that we have now is perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah.
I mean, you've come a long way personally since you started.
Yeah.
when Mike first started here, you was just barman, weren't you?
Yeah, just bar manager.
And you come from, which bar was it you come from before that?
So I worked at a hotel in Leeds.
It's a hotel?
Yep. Worked at a hotel in Leeds as an assistant manager. And then, came here as to be fair, actually, I was hired as a bar supervisor.
Yeah.
And the bar manager who was originally intended for it then dropped out. So I then stepped up to as bar manager. And obviously we had the general manager and the AGM as well.
Yep. And now where do you work?
Yeah, now I work in Birmingham as a multi-site manager, which is very, very fun.
So you've had a heavy acceleration that way,
yeah, big acceleration. But obviously my heart still lies in Coultley.
Of course.
You know, we have a lot of funky new opens going on in Birmingham. One of them being like a micro bar. It's going to be called Spirits of Anarchy. It's really, really cool. We've spent the past week just curating cocktails for them. It's going to be a little cocktail bar basically.
Is that based around, because I know the company has their own spirits now, don't they?
Yeah. So that's going to be based around the spirits that we have on the actual brand. So the rums, the vodkas, the gins, and we actually have a whiskey coming out soon as well.
Ooh.
I know. Very, very nice stuff. But yeah, like I say, you know, the company is just growing and growing, and as I say, I'm glad that I can grow with the company. But it's also nice to come back to Leeds every now and again because, you know, I get to see family and friends and
absolutely
and like we're doing today, a photo shoot.
Absolutely. So. And just recently, I know you've had Neck Deep do a merch stall here, so that'll be of interest to you Foodinatiers.
Yep.
So is that the kind of thing you're wanting to be doing more of in the future as well?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
work
us,
with bands.
Yeah, like us as a team. You know, myself, Becca, the general manager. Even Ellie and Tommy and Jimmy and everyone else, we all love music. You know, it's very much what we've built this entire brand around is music, and that side of music that just brings people together, especially that alternative side of music.
Sure.
So having a band like Neck Deep, you know, wanting to come to us and do the merch stall, it was like I said to you earlier. You know, I responded to the email in a minute, and I was like, yes, definitely, let's go.
I have to say, of all the bands that we've brought here, and there is like. This is coming on our 50th episode, right? 50 episodes, most of which was filmed in this place if it wasn't a festival. We've had all kinds of bands in it, and the one thing that's been legit from every single band is how much they love the food.
Yeah.
And how much they love the surroundings. I mean, this was like serendipity when you guys opened, because this was like the look that we wanted for the show, and everything was perfect, you know? So, honestly, if you're in Leeds, Coltwing, we're going to get involved with some.
There you go. To be fair, like the food always gets good responses from people. We have, you know, we have people coming every single Wednesday for our Wings Wednesday deal, 50% off wings. You know, we've recently changed the coating that we use on the wings as well, so it's got more of a crispier flavour.
Lovely.
Rather than, but it still keeps the chicken moist inside, so you get that crisp and you still get the moistness of chicken. So. In my opinion, we do have the best wings in Leeds, maybe even the best wings in North Yorkshire.
Well, some of these bands say the best in the country.
There you go.
And they should know because they've been touring up and down it. So I remember Kid Capici in particular. Their eyes lit up when we brought them these 2 platters of wings, man. If you ever want to see a great advert for Cult Wing, look at the looks on the faces of Kid Capici in their interview. You can't make that up. That's real, right there.
Well, interestingly enough, not much for the Foodinati viewers, but just for ourselves as well. We have recently just catered for Shania Twain.
Let's go, girls.
There you go.
Right.
Kick doors off hinges listening to that song.
That is the first and only time you'll hear Shania Twain talked about on Foodinati UK.
But yeah, like 65 covers,
wow.
all takeaway, all to be prepared for 10 o'clock. And you had Moose behind the pass sweating, and you had me on the other side of the pass.
So that was crew?
Yeah, crew.
Oh, wow.
Crew and tour group.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, the head chef of the sort of tour messaged me afterwards saying like they were amazing. You know,
brilliant,
really good. So
did you say, do you enjoy your night off?
Well, there you go. But he ordered from one of the restaurants down in Birmingham, so I think he's had 2 nights off. So he might be a little bit cheeky there.
There you go. You're watching this tour manager. Look at them pay slips for the
chef. No, Simon's a really nice bloke.
Absolutely right. Now, since it's 1 year anniversary since Foodinati and Coltwing made this wonderful marriage made in heaven, I brought 2 of my favourite sauces of the last 12 months. I don't share these with anyone, right? These are my secret special stash, right? So this is Mushroom Mayhem. Mushroom Mayhem. This is the first sauce I ever tasted that was made with mushrooms as a base. It's absolutely spectacular. And guess what, Alex, you're going to have to do some editing while I get the lid off.
Interestingly, for the Foodinati viewers as well, for somebody who has helped to open and is quite a big part of a place that uses hot sauces quite a lot, I am a little bitch when it comes to hot sauces, so we'll see how the response is on this one.
Right, well, the last interview I did in here with Godthrymm, we did Pepper X, so it was like...
Oh, well, hopefully it won't be that bad then.
No, right, now I'm going to put these into little ramekins, and you can just dab away.
Yep.
With this one here, I recommend a little dab.
Yep.
I love it.
Cool. What is that heat
This
scale on the back?
is the Spicy Shark.
Spicy Shark.
And this is the Mako Snake 6 Fin series, as seen on Hot Ones. And gets 6 fins instead of heat. Yeah, right. Okay. Get it. And as I said, the Mushroom Mayhem.
I'm excited for the Mushroom Mayhem. I do like mushrooms. So
well, there's a big mushroom flavour. There is a kick on both of these.
That's
but
fine.
These are what I regard as on the, I'll put the mushroom closest to you so you know, as being on the top end of medium.
Top end of medium? That's fine by me.
Top end of medium.
Yeah.
Well, have a taste.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
So
this one's a mushroom one.
That's the mushroom one. I'm going to quickly review this Spicy Shark. Now, interesting thing about Spicy Shark is it's got banana in it. And that's the first taste you get. Before, you get the triple hit of ghost pepper, habanero, and Carolina Reaper. All well balanced, so it's not like mental. You've got some sweet stuff going on in there. Sweet potato, pineapple. It's a bit of a Caribbean sauce with a bit of a kick up its bum. What do you think of that?
That mushroom one, stunning. Absolutely stunning.
It's really well balanced.
Yeah, the kick's not too bad to be fair. It's a nice spice. It's going down nicely.
Yeah. Mushroom Mayhem, I think, deserves awards just for pure innovation.
Yeah.
Because
the umami flavouring in it as well is beautiful. It's well balanced with the sweetness in it as well. Stunning stuff.
That Mushroom Mayhem is my favourite of the year. So if you're looking for my favourite sauce all year, Mushroom Mayhem.
So this is the spicy one.
Spicy Shark.
Okay.
Now, this isn't mental. This isn't something you can have to book off time off work, you know? Unlike some sauces.
There you go. I am also on hot sauces as well, as far as I'm aware, because of the Hot Ones challenge that Frank does here on the last Wednesday of every single month, by the way.
Yeah.
Because obviously we used to do it, I'm the only person, as far as I'm aware in the world, that has completed the Hot Ones challenge 7 times.
Oh, this should be easy then.
And I'm the only person in the world that has completed it 2 days in a row.
Well, Spicy Shark should be out to you then.
Well, there you go. And I'm sorry we're eating, but I'll tell you something, the toilet was not okay that afterwards after 2 days.
Occupational hazard. So that's the Spicy Shark. You get the banana straight away.
Yeah.
Really good cake.
Well, again with that one, you know, it's a nice gradual hit. It's not a
smack around the face. Yeah, I've got to say as well, as far as the wings are concerned, this new coating's brilliant.
Yeah. Like I say, with the crispiness on the outside, but with the I'm gonna go back to that mushroom one. The mushroom really nice.
That's super good, man. Because the chicken's really nice and tender and juicy.
Yeah.
And that coating is just
gives that crunch. So it's actually a Korean coating, so it uses some Korean spices in it. I forgot which ones it was now, but
that is bang on the money. That is.
Yeah.
Now I think they're the best wings in the UK. I'll tell you that.
There we go.
So there you go. We've done some actual food stuff.
Yep.
I do actually do food stuff sometimes. I'm a bit conscious of the fact we're called Foodinati and we do a lot of bands. But that's us. We'll do what we want.
There we go.
So plans for the future. So what's happening?
So to be fair, the plans for the future after the Coleman first birthday party, because of pretty much how biblical it was for everybody who arrived and showed up and everything, we're going to actually be looking at doing more and more parties on a Friday night, celebrating things.
Yeah.
So probably the biggest one of this year, aside from the 1 year party, is going to be the New Year's Eve party.
Oh yeah.
Now, anybody who's watching this who came to the last one, you will understand how big it is. We have got so much tequila ready for it. So much tequila. I'll put it this way. It got to a point at last year's Christmas party, the New Year's Eve party, that there is a video somewhere hidden deep dark in the web somewhere on someone's phone of me with my shirt open, with a wet cloth in my hair, singing Shania Twain, I Feel Like a Woman.
Challenge accepted.
There we go. But with me going sober now, I don't think I'll be in that position again.
And while we're talking about going sober, you'll notice we have Liquid Death here. Coltwing does Liquid Death.
Yep.
They sell it here, so the amount of people who come up to me going, oh, I thought that was beer. Come here and find out it's not. Anyway.
It's very nice water.
There we go, it's water, and it rocks.
Yep.
So there you go. That felt dangerously close to a commercial. So
it's right, Liquid Death.
Right. On that note, we're going to finish our wings, getting into it with our sharks and our mushrooms and our death. And we'll no doubt see you on the next interview here.
Definitely.
And Leeds, Merrion Centre, Coltwing, get your ass down here. It's
100%.
100%. Cheers, Michael.
Awesome stuff, mate.
And just like that, the 50th episode special is done. Right, we will see you in the new year with season 4. We've got all kinds of stuff in store for you. Expect the unexpected. What can I say but keep it locked.